死んだ人間が生きてるはずがないだろ。
私は吸血鬼って呼ばれてるけど、もともと私はこの町の人間ではありません。やっぱりあなたには私の手伝いをしてもらうわ。あなたを思いながら長い眠りの中、小さな祈りを広がる青い空があなたの日々にありますように。私が幸せじゃなかったら、満たされてなかったら、こんな物語は書けないよ。なのに忘れてごめんね。決めていたはずなのに、変わることのない景色に目をそらしてた。小さな雪が欲しくてうつむいた。白い眩しさだけに焦がれてた。夏をかき綴るノートの終わりが近づいてくる。やがて訪れる日にはせめて笑顔のままで手を振りたくて、歩き続けることでしか届かないものがあるよ。今も温かな手のぬくもりを探し続けている。いくつもの優しさを繋いでもたどり着けないから、今も何度でも僕は夏の面影を振り返るよ。
兄さんはいなくならないって証明して。代償もなく願いが叶えられることなんてありえない。いずれ去る時に必ず言霊で心をねじ曲げることになる。あなたは今何色ですか？知らない。星の瞬
桜舞う夜にもう一度夢を見よう現実を脱ぎ捨て花になろう遥かな風のささやき耳を澄ませば
Hello, and welcome back to Anemoi, and let's get started with today's read-through. Alright, day 20. We're close to starting her actual route. Nice. Alright. Interesting. I should do Chiharu for day 20. That's very interesting. Alright, fine. To my rival, Mugi, I'll be waiting for you at the school. Chiharu Kawase. 100 requests have been posted. Shikatanai.
無理やり上司に付き合わされる部下みたいよ、麦君。
Well, if I don't go, that guy, he'll just be left waiting there all by himself. You might actually do that.
そうね。
Life is tough.
そう言いながら依頼を受けてくれる麦君はかっこいいよ。
I just wish that guy had at least one friend.
麦君がそうじゃないの？
I'll be leaving this town and return to my travels eventually.
そっか。じゃあ街にいる間だけでも友達でいてあげて。
I'll do my best. I came here for requests, so why am I heading back there again? And besides, why to school? Well, I'll find out once I get there. Isn't it strange? I mean, he came from the school, right? So he should have encountered Chiharu there. When I return to the school, I find a hentai on the grass doing shuttle runs while letting out war cries. I'll just pretend I didn't see that.
お来たかライバル
Damn, he noticed me! What were you doing?
シャトルランだ麦が来るまで体を温めておこうと思ってなだがこんなに早く来るとはさすがは俺のライバルだ
Soka. So, why the school?
今日の3本勝負がスポーツだからだ
That is the most legitimate reason I have ever heard from him. Fighting through sports. He actually seems like a decent rival this time.
まずは小手調べから始めるぞこれを受け取れ
I reflexively catch whatever Kawase throws at me. A tennis ball?
麦テニスは知っているか
That's a foolish question. I already mastered it under the king of tennis himself.
何麦お前もそうなのか
Wait, what the fuck? You too? Does that mean Kawase is as well? Kawase flashes a fearless, predatory grin. What is this translation? Predatory grin.
どうやらお互い本気で戦える相手のようだな
I won't be holding back.
それはこっちのセリフだ怪我をしないように気をつけるんだな
This looks like it's going to be a more fun match than I expected.
ここに数本のラケットが用意してあるさあお前の相棒となるラケットを選ぶんだ
A row of rackets, sets lined up before me. Every single one of them exudes the aura of a seasoned veteran. When I grip them, it feels like none of them intend to be easily handled by a rookie. I'll take this one. After careful inspection, I choose a single racket.
いいラケットを選んだな。
It's because this one felt the most natural, man. It looks like Kawase has finished choosing a racket that fits him as well.
勝負だ麦。
Oh! Twisted serve!
そのサーブは
The tennis ball, spinning vertically, bounces high the moment it hits the ground.
驚かせてくれるが甘い。はあロープショット。
The ball Kawase hits back curves through the air like a rope. I fail to react in time and let him score.
最速で得点を決めてしまったな。このまま最短ストレートで勝たせてもらう。
There's no way I'm going to let you score that easily again. Kawase really is worthy of having studied under the king of tennis. In this match, if I let my guard down for even a second, I lose. The game has only just begun. The real battle starts now. I take a point, then he takes it back, only for me to take it again. The intense battle between Kawase and me finally reaches match point.
息が上がってきてるじゃないか。
You're the one whose legs are shaking. Who will win? Everything depends on this one shot. Apparently this is a very important save. Oh, we're losing our economy for saves. Alright, put everything into the serve. Kawase. I'm putting my heart and soul into the serve!
何が来ようと風のように返すぜ。
With a sensation like the air itself was stinging, I gripped the tennis ball tight. This is my full power! Knuckle stab! I strike the loft ball with all my might, driving it toward Kawase's court.
絶対に返してやる。
Kawase's racket lunges forward, catching the ball right at its core.
俺の勝ちだ。
Kawase returns my full power serve. Boing. The ball hits the net and bounces back, slamming straight to Kawase's face.
ナイスサーブだったぜ。がっくり。
Did he? I put everything away during the tennis match.
ナイス勝負は麦の勝ちだが、次の勝負では負けんぞ。
You got a lot of energy, man. His energy level makes it hard to believe he was just unconscious a moment
あ
ago.
れくらいのことは日常茶飯事だ。
Your everyday is way too
褒
terrifying.
めるな。
I'm not praising you at all.
2戦目はこれだ。
Full of confidence, Kawase pulls out a plastic disc used for playing with dogs.
これを使ったディスクゴルフで勝負だ。
You mean a frisbee? A disc? I never heard of that before.
このフライングディスクをあそこのゴールに向かって投げて入れるだけだ。
A goal? Where is it? Bro makes it really fast. I mean, he is speed.
あそこのゴールに向かって投げればいい。
Isn't that thing looks like a basketball hoop? You put that together incredibly fast.
よし、始めるぞ。
Isn't your recovery speed a bit too fast?
疾風陣雷の体力回復とは俺のことだ。
He tries to act cool, but it just makes him look lame.
まずは見本を見せてやろう。
Ah!
ざっとこんなもんだ。なんで身構えているんだ？
You're Kawase, right?
おいおい、こんなスピード顔した男は他にいないだろう。
Kawase strikes a needlessly dramatic pose. Yokatta. It's just his usual funny face. You let out such a sudden scream. I thought you'd been possessed by an Uchujin.
宇宙人か。もし存在するなら、俺とどっちが早いか勝負してみたいものだ。
They might be closer than we think. All right, Woogie. Well, it is my turn next. How should I throw it? Apparently, this is also an important save. Chihara has a lot of important saves if you're going completionist. But anyway. With hope in my heart for the future. All right, let's do that. The single throw is a blessing for the future. A toast of my glorious victory. The future is in my hands.
やるじゃないか。俺も腕の重りを外す必要がありそうだ。
This is the most shooty thing I ever read. You wearing weights?
いや、一度行ってみたかっただけだ。
So, you aren't wearing any. I throw this toward the future with hope in my heart. It is the 10th throw, the final throw of the disc tossing match. The score is neck and neck. We have been engaged in back and forth struggle, but
ここまで俺に食い下がってくるとは、さすがはライバル。ついにこの技を出すしかない。そう。スペシャルウルトラダイナミックアタック！
the disc, thrown with far too much snap, soars through the air, only to pull a U-turn right in front of the goal.
なんだと！
You let your panic down your technique. A true winner always maintains their composure. Oh, that should be your excitement or something. Huh? Sumire suddenly appears out of nowhere and catches the disc midair. Weren't you supposed to be sleeping in the janitor's room? I have no idea what she's saying, but I can tell she's making a smug face. That doesn't count.
そんなわけないだろ。いやー、惜しかった。惜しかったが、勝負は引き分けだ。
That's bullshit, guys. I can't accept this. Alright, what's the third match? So, is the next one the final match?
もう最後の勝負とは名残惜しい。あと10戦くらい追加しないか？
Are you planning on competing until late at night?
夜の街で戦うというのもおつなものだぞ。
I'm not. Just hurry up and let's compete.
麦もスピードを求めてきたな。いいぜ。最後の勝負は反復横跳びだ。
Are side-to-side hops even a sport?
体を動かしているんだからスポーツに決まっている。
That... Of course, it also makes me feel this way. That statement makes me question the very definition of sport.
俺の俊足の反復横跳びを見よ。はあ
！Kawase begins side-to-side hopping at an incredible speed. It's like he's splitting into clones. Bunshin.
世界がブレて見える。このスピードこそ俺の求めていた速さだ。こんなところか。さあ麦、俺は何回飛んでいた？
Huh? I wasn't counting.
なんでだ。
You just started out of nowhere. You didn't ask me to count.
もう一度やるから、次はしっかり数えてくれ。
わかった。All right, with machine-like precision, mechanical precision. Ready, start!
あ、行くぞ。
I'm taking my mind. I watch Kawase hop back and forth over the white line with cold, calculating eyes. For a full 20 seconds, I did nothing but keep counting. That's enough.
何回だった
23 times.
23? おい、それは何の冗談だ
You stepped on the line too many times. Mistakes don't count toward the total, you know.
そんなの聞いたことがない。どこルールだ
And they're the standard rules nationwide.
世界が俺に追いついていないというわけか
That cope. Now, it's my turn. Hop. That was that was really long. How many times did I jump?
50回だ
Which means 勝ちだ。
ああ、お前の勝ちだ。前回に引き続き連続で俺を任すなんてさすがは俺のライバル
Well, thanks, Domo. What's with the sudden
い
laughter?
やな悔しいは悔しいんだがその悔しさが楽しくてなこれこそライバルとの血湧き肉踊る勝負の醍醐味
What the fuck? Is he some sort of muscle? Anyway,
ジェットともよくスポーツをしたものだ
what kind of things did you do with Jet?
あいつとはよくサッカーをしたな俺たちは何度も接戦を繰り広げまさに一進一退の攻防だったよ今でも目をつむると思い出すぜあいつのミラクルスターシュート顔面で受けた瞬間まぶたに星が浮かんでクラクラする強烈なシュートだったぜ
That sounds like a simple concussion. What else did you do with Jet?
今日の勝負の中だとディスクゴルフもしたなあいつの俊足で何度も俺の投げるディスクをキャッチされたものだ
I wonder if that's even allowed by the rules.
その時も勝負は結局つかなかったがそれもいい思い出だ麦今日もあの時と同じくらい楽しかったぜ
Soka. I too. Just a little. Only a tiny bit. Only a tiny bit. Enjoyed today's match with Kawase. I'm surprised that a match with Kawase could make me feel this way. Maybe this is the power of sports. It is a day that makes me think such things. Gotta skip. Alright, day 21. I should be more conserving my save slots. Maybe not. Easy work at the abandoned station, Awayuki Hiro. The combination is all wrong. Is this location wrong, or is the client wrong? Or is Awayuki going to work at Suzura's place instead? I still have some time, so I might as well go see Awayuki for now. And so I head toward the observatory. Looking toward the entrance, I see Awayuki just as she's walking out. Yo, Awayuki.
あら、麦じゃない。悪いけど、今日は出かけるのよ。
Does that mean you're heading to the abandoned station?
そうよ。どうして知ってるの？
Because I'm the one who took that job.
じゃあなんでここにいるの？仕事場は駅舎よ。
Well, a lot has happened. Anyway, shall we go?
よくわからないけど。まあ、わかったわ。
Oops. The two of us walk together, heading towards Suzura's place. What are we doing today?
地図作りの勉強ね。
Benkyo. Don't you already know everything, Awayuki?
見やすいようにするためよ。記録に残すだけなら、淡雪の知識だけでいいわ。でも、他人に見やすいようにとなると、話は別じゃない？
Soka. She is actually doing her job quite well. You're doing a great job, Awayuki.
淡雪は偉くないわ。 ただ美しいだけ。
I can't tell if she's being humble or not. Well, you're beautiful and doing a good job.
それは嬉しいわね。
While chatting about such trivial things, we head toward the abandoned station.
だわ、もてなしてすずら。
その自信満々の口調はヒーローね。どうぞ、いつもの席で。
いつもの席じゃなくて広い席にしてちょうだい。今日は連れがいるの。
連れ？誰？
Yo,
誰？
it's Mugi. Don't go forgetting your friend's face.
目と記憶力が悪いから。
Then, what are those glasses even for?
今日もダチョウ味がすごいわね、すずら。
それで二人は何の用事？
資料探し、それと綺麗なものを見に来たの。
私のことか。ちょっと髪いじってくる。
You got a pretty high opinion of yourself too.
私綺麗だということ以外ほぼ価値がないから。
She sounds humble, but her self-esteem is incredibly high.
すずら、ちょっとくっつきましょう。美がアップするわ。
オッケー。
The two of them embrace, pressing their cheeks together. It's certainly as beautiful.
美しいといえば、ここで飾っていた花が枯れに枯れたんだ。だから新しい花を飾りたい。
言ってくれたら天文台の近くに生えてるのを持ってきたのに。あの花、淡雪が好きな花なのだからここに飾っていてほしいわ。
Huh? What kind of hana are they?
確かクレオメだっけ。
Kaleome. Kaleome. I think I'm hard to pronounce. I can't quite picture them.
風に蝶が舞うような姿をしてる花だね。
Since even Suzura remembers them, they must be quite striking.
そして花言葉は淡雪にぴったりの言葉よ。
Huh? What was that?
オイルショックだっけ。
全然違うわ。
外しちゃったね。
Since when did this become a
ク
quiz?
レオメの花言葉は
Awayuki says, pausing to think for a moment.
そうね。実際麦に見てもらってどんな花言葉か当ててもらいましょう。
Huh? I wonder if I'll get it right.
宇宙とか。
Why not?
残念ね。宇宙はエリンギの花言葉よ。
Why not?
本当よ。調べてみるといいわ。
I wonder if this one's hallucinated. Because it doesn't make sense for him to say why not here. Oh man, my LLM. Anyway.
本当だったとしてどうしてエリンギの花言葉が宇宙？
And do king oyster mushrooms even have a language of flowers to begin with? Are king oyster mushrooms flowers? Or are they just being treated specially? That's amazing. King oyster mushrooms.
それじゃあ淡雪はクレオメを取りに天文台に戻るわ。
別に明日でもいいけど。
一刻も早く麦に花言葉を教えたいのよ。
Can't we just do that tomorrow?
全部枯れるかもしれないじゃない。
That sounds like a dire situation.
それじゃあまた後で。
With that, Awayuki left the shop. I guess she's the strike while the iron is hot type.
そうだね。思い立ったらだね。
As we spoke, the two of us watched the door Awayuki had exited through.
そういえばこの町で時々イベントやってるの知ってる？
Evento.
自分たちの仕事を知ってもらったり発表したりするやつ。
There are things like that?
町の文化祭みたいな感じ。私もコーヒー売ったり青空図書館とかやったりする。
Huh. Omoshirei. Well, how about next time you hold
あ
one?
りがと
So, when's the next
う。
one?
いつだったかな。
あ
今日だ。
Shoda?
お客さんが来ないと思ったら。
Won't it be bad if we don't
そう
go?
だね。ヒーローも参加したいって言ってたから呼んでこないと。
Alright. I'll go get Awayuki. So, Suzura, you get ready.
わかった。
We better hurry. quite a bit of time had passed since Awayuki left. It's time to run. Please, walk slowly, Awayuki. I run toward the observatory, out of breath. Soyeba, I've been moving around a lot today. Besides, even though I went to the cafe, I haven't even had a drink yet. So hot! To make matters worse, it's a scorcher today. There she is. I can see Awayuki in the distance. I follow her figure. I'm starting to feel a little dizzy. But I'll catch up in just a bit. Just a little more. Just as she thought, Awayuki's eyes began to close. I reach out to touch her shoulder. Awayuki, and call her name.
麦あ、ちょっと
The moment I hear that voice. What? The scenery turns pure white. Wait, huh? What? Wait, what just happened? So, all right, we're getting ready for the route. Did I get a heat stroke or something? My body feels light. The ground is beneath my feet. Huh? As soon as I manage to steady myself without collapsing. Habanai. But. Huh? Awayuki. I should have been grabbing her shoulder, but there was nothing there. Was it so hot that I was seeing hallucinations? For now, I'll try heading to the observatory. The entrance is locked. What should I do? First of all, it's so hot. I feel like I'm going to get heat stroke. It'll be faster to head toward the school rather than going to Suzura's place. I'll get a drink there. So I head toward the school. And then... What is this? A crowd of townspeople have gathered, all doing something. It's almost like a bunkusai. So this is the event Suzura was talking about. No, something is strange. The school building looks so clean. Is this part of the event too? Maybe they cleaned it up just to get into the several spirit. I try to swallow, but my throat feels tight. For now, I'll look around and try to find a drink. First, I'll walk toward the schoolyard to see if there is a water fountain. And then...
乗馬部です。乗馬体験いかがですか?
Oh, it's Pika. It's Pika! What is she doing in a place like this? An equestrian club, no less. I didn't know they had one. It looks like the water is being used to feed the Dobutsu. I'll try walking the opposite direction.
冬季研究会です。
I'm not gonna make it, guys. Anyway.
校庭の方に原寸大のライトフライヤーを展示してます。
I know is here too. But an aviation research club. Did she get tired of just jumping off things with an umbrella? Wait, is that side of the school building clean too? What is going on
こ
here?
ちら本日限定で町内にお手紙を届けます。
Can't wait for her out. Oh, yeah, me.
こんな時代なのであえて手書きでメッセージを伝えませんか?
Koyami's here too. I guess I'll head inside for now. There are quite a lot of students inside the school building. Were there really this many students in this town? I'm so thirsty, my head hurts. I can't seem to think straight. This classroom is. When I step into a certain classroom, I see a pile of books everywhere. The real question is, when did the school get, when did it get fixed? I look toward the blackboard. Pop-up library. That's what it says. Which means Could it be that Suzutta's running this? As I'm thinking that, I hear footsteps coming from the back. And then...
お静かに。
It really is Suzuta. Gomen. But Suzuta, it must be hard. It must have been hard to carry all this, right?
お
You could have just asked me for help, you know?
依頼誰
She asked who I am. I'm Mugi.
知り合いに植物はいない。
You've forgotten me again. As expected, someone who's only slightly smarter than an ostrich.
利用者への迷惑だから、もっと静かにしてもらえる
And there's nobody else here.
私、
Does the organizer count as a patron?
主催だって利用するわ。
Well, I guess that's true. So, you've just been sitting here sniffling things all by yourself until I arrived.
家具
You were sniffing the books, weren't
知
you?
らないなら教えてあげる。本は嗅ぐものじゃなくて、読むもの。
Huh? I mean, yeah, that's right. But it doesn't sit right with me at all.
用がないなら出て行って。
Come in. Her attitude is somewhat different from usual. Can I ask your name just for the record?
顔をつづら。
It really is
図
Suzuta.
書館のアルバトロス。
Albatross at the Toshakan.
静かに。
Toshakan no albatross. Gomen. What's an
飛
albatross?
ぶ姿が美しい鳥よ。ゴルフだったら、イーグルよりもすごいの。
I don't know much about golf.
そういうのがあるの。
Soka. Chinamini. Are you also called an ostrich?
バカにしてるの。
I'm not.
まあいいわ。
In that case, sorry for interrupting. I'll be going now.
はい。
This is an alternative world, isn't it? Are you telling me that, Oh, shit. I think some things are lining up in my brain right now. Anyway, let's continue for now. But I think this is a parallel world. Because the school is alright, right? And everyone is in the... I don't even know what's going on. Anyway, now what's Suzuta, right? She really seemed to have forgotten all about me though. And just as I thought, the school building. Have I gone crazy? My throat is still dry. This classroom is... The astronomy club, huh? I thought they might be displaying photos of stars or something. Chizu? Why would an astronomy club have a Chizu? But there's one person who comes to mind when I think of astronomy and Chizu.
そう地図よ
It really is her.
なんで地図って思うでしょ星空観察のため夜外に出るからね道とか危険な場所とか分かっていた方がいいのそれに星空スポットも書き込んであるこの地図は星空観察の副産物ね
I don't like normal Awayuki, man. So, you were displaying it too. If you had told me, I would have helped. どうしたの?
どちら様
I like how she holds herself in a... you can tell she's creeped out. Hmm?
人違いしてない
No, I mean a beauty like you. You don't come across often, do you?
美人って
Huh? Why is she actually blushing?
照れるでしょそんな褒め言葉を急に言われたら
Yeah, go in.
ちょっと恥ずかしいけどそう言われるのは嬉しいかな
Go in. It's just... I'm always talking to a friend who looks just like you in that kind of tone.
そうなんだそんなに似てる人がいるなんてちょっと会ってみたいかも
No, really. You're so similar. It's at the level of how can someone look this much alike?
もしかして生き別れの双子だったりして
By the way, he's in for some reason. You know what I mean? He's hitting off with this Awayuki. No, you might actually be that similar. And on top of that, she's making chisu. There's a limit to how much of a guzen this can be. May I ask your name? Perhaps I had a feeling this would happen.
淡雪ヒーロー。
Awayuki. I decided to answer that way.
淡い恋の泡に降ってくる雪。陽光の彩りでヒーロー。どうしたの？
I know. If I told her our names were their names are similar, what would she think? Would she think I'm creepy? I just thought, it was a beautiful name.
ありがとう。
This guy's in.
君の名前も聞いていい？
Kimi, 名前。Hayakawa.
麦。
Huh? I heard a voice from behind and turned around. And then,
ちょっと目をつむって。
it was Awayuki standing behind me. Huh? Then my eyes were covered. Hey, what are you doing?
ちょっとおとなしくしててね、麦。
わかった. She began to move, keeping my eyes closed. After walking for a while.
もういいわよ、麦。
With those words, she removed her hands. What on earth was that about?
こっちの方に楽しそうな出店があったから、麦と一緒に来たかったのよ。
Even so, I didn't have to cover my eyes. Besides, I saw someone who looked exactly like Awayuki.
そっくりさんじゃない？
You know there's something suspicious going on. You were
世
identical.
の中には自分と似た人間が3人いるというわ。
But I doubt there are many beauties as stunning as Awayuki.
そうね。淡雪の美しさは唯一無二。似た美しさなんて存在しないわ。
Sorry to think about this statement, especially her catchphrase. Even though you just said that there were 3 people who looked alike a few seconds ago.
麦。あまりに淡雪が恋しくて、他の人を淡雪と見間違えたのね。
That's not it. I mean, your names were similar or the same.
麦。あまりに淡雪が恋しくて、他の名前を淡雪と聞き間違えたのね。
I don't think that's the case.
まあいいじゃない。それよりも屋台を回りましょう。
My goodness. Alright. It's a special event, so I should just enjoy myself.
これをちょうだい。あとこっちも。それからこれも。
Oh, it's the opening song pose. Hey, you can't even eat all of that?
大丈夫。麦が半分食べるもの。
Okay, I like this one. She had simply decided that on her own. Well, I guess that's fine.
これも綺麗ね。一本いただくわ。
Can you even carry all that?
大丈夫。麦が持つもの。
You. Well, I guess that's fine. I found myself smiling at the frolicking Awayuki.
そのお団子、一口ちょうだい。
Here you go. How is it?
ピンクはこういう味なのね。いかにもピンクって味ね。
What kind of description is that?
あるじゃない。春っぽい感じとでも言うのかしら。
True. I can't imagine any other season being pink.
麦、あっちに面白そうなものがあるわ。
What's that?
占いみたいね。あなたにぴったりの恋人を見つけます。
I didn't know there was someone in this town who could tell fortunes.
その横に何か書いてあるみたいね。兄にぴったりの恋人を見つけます。
Huh? I strained my ears to listen to the voices.
次の方。こちらへどうぞ。
Oh, it's Rika.
お名前と生年月日。それと、恋人に食べてもらいたい朝食を教えてください。
It's Rika!
パンケーキ。なるほど。占いの結果が出ました。あなたは兄さんにふさわしくありません。出直してきてください。次の方。素晴らしい経歴をお持ちで。ですが兄さんは 中身を重視します。あなたの心覗かせていただきます。あれって占い？
It's basically an interview. It's an interview meant only for me.
でも面白そうね。行ってみましょう。
Please stop. Going to a fortune teller with a girl just to check on my imoto is way too embarrassing.
大丈夫。麦の恋人としてふさわしいか妹ちゃんに見てもらうだけよ。
That's exactly what I hate. Her courage to actually go is amazing. But as I watch with a bit of curiosity,
占いいいですか？もちろんです。
huh?
さっき少し気になる男の子と出会いまして。
Oh shit, it's the other Awayuki. Awayuki-san. I like how they gave a different... That person from before. That Awayuki-san who looks just like Awayuki.
さんという人なんですが。わかりました。では。
Awayuki. Look, mite. That's the Awayuki I was talking about over there.
いないわよ、そんなの。
I bet she's just straight up ignoring him. Huh? She's right there. Someone who looks exactly like you.
麦、こっちを向いて、そして淡雪の顔をまじまじと見るのよ。そっくりかどうか、よーく淡雪の顔を見なさい。
No. You need to tell me to look closely. She looks so much like you already. As I say that, I bring my face closer. Awayuki lunges and hugs my face. What are you doing?
ちょっとおとなしくしててね、麦。
You could tell what she's doing. She's obviously aware. I'm being pulled in, and my vision is completely blocked. For now, I'll try to pry Awayuki off me. As I struggle a little, my vision returns to normal. I think she can travel across parallel dimensions, and well, this game already established the supernatural stuff, but I don't know what's up with the the parallel dimensional power thing. Although I think I finally understand. I think I gained understanding regarding her catchphrase, considering she's a parallel dimension traveler thing. My vision returns to normal. What was that all for a sudden? Huh? Outside of school?
外ね。
This place is the observatory. Huh? I thought I was at school.
何言ってるの？ここにいるじゃない。
I'm here. ちょっと待って. What's going on? My brain can't keep up with all this
淡
information.
雪がクレオメを取ろうとしたら、麦に肩をつかまれたのよ。
I remember that.
で、倒れそうになったから抱きかかえたの。
Is that what really happened?
淡雪の胸に包まれたその瞬間、幸せそうに意識を失ったわ。
Obviously, the moment he was wrapping Awayuki's embrace, he lost consciousness with a look of fear and happiness. Anyway, did something like that actually happen? Then, was that just a dream? Well, I guess it's more natural to think that way.
ずいぶんと汗をかいてるわ。天文台に行って水飲んできたら？淡雪はその間に花を摘んでいるから。
わかった。
トイレに行くって意味じゃないわ。
You didn't need to go out of your way to say that. I enter the observatory and head toward the sink. That's better. Even so, what was that just now? Well, I guess I'll just have to call it a dream. Bro, there's a lot of dreams in this. We don't need to go back to Ida's or out for that. After that, I helped pick Cleome as well. And then the two of us returned to where Suzura was.
ただいま、つづら。
Tadaima?
おかえり。どうしたの？麦君。
In that dream, Suzura was in a school classroom. The setting was a little different, but that was undoubtedly Suzura. It felt so real. I could hardly believe it was a dream. That's right. Suzura, the bunkasai is...
1ヶ月間違えてた。
Huh? Then what about the mobile library in the school classroom?
やってない。そもそも私がやるのは青空図書館だし。
そういえば, you're right. Huh? Was all of that just a yume? Just as I thought. That makes sense. ところで, Suzura, do you know what an albatross is?
著名人？
違うわ。
違うって。
アルバトロスはアホウドリのことよ。
That's a perfect fit. Wait. There's something about the word albatross.
アルバトロスはアホウドリのことよ。
Ahotori? What's up with the... Anyway.
誰に？
I couldn't tell Suzura. I just realized there's a wordplay when they were talking about albatross. Yeah. It must have been a yume after all.
そうね。ナルコレプシー的なあれじゃない？
Oh man, welcome back, little busters. Anyway, narcolepsy.
新発売の炭酸ジュース。
違うわ。
違うって麦くん。
Just be quiet for a moment.
白チュームみたいなものじゃない？
Hachikumu. Oh yeah, I like that view. Anyway, Hachikumu. Hachikumu. Huh. It was actually pretty fun. So, it was all just a dream.
夢の中で淡雪と過ごしたの？そんなに楽しかった？
Well, I guess so.
てれる。
She says that with a smile. The Awayuki Mayume is beautiful and refined. The real Awayuki is beautiful but quite unconventional. How should I put it? I just think she's fun to be around.
それにしても夢に見ちゃうくらい淡雪のことが好きなのね。
Yeah.
淡雪は全ての人に愛される存在。それでいて全ての人を愛する存在。君のことは好きだけど、君のことだけを好きになることはないわ。
I'm starting to understand her catchphrase thanks to the parallel worlds idea.
ヒーロー、前から言おうと思ってたことがある。どれだけ平等に愛そうと思っても優劣はついちゃうよ。
そんなわけないわ。淡雪はいつだって平等よ。
There's also this. I have a feeling that she's deliberately trying to keep things equal. But I wonder why. You know what they say about loving everyone is that it means you can only let you love everyone only at the same level. You don't love one person more, especially if you love everyone, because even if you're like in a relationship with someone and you actually say and act that you love everyone, you won't have time for your special someone, right? Anyway.
悲しいけどそういうもの。麦くんだって平等に見ているようでちょっと偏りがある。
Huh? What? I haven't even realized it myself, but perhaps I was leaning toward one of them. Was I more concerned about Awayuki, or was I more interested in Suzura? Dochi.
麦、そうなの？
Now I'm kind of curious about like the whole what happens in Suzura's route, but let's finish this route. No, I hadn't even noticed it myself.
私はなんとなくわかるよ。麦くんは胸とお尻、きっとどっちも好きだと思う。
Totally understandable. Hey! They weren't even the two things I should have been
ど
comparing.
っちも好きなんだと思うけど、でもどちらかといえば
Alright, Suzura, let's see if you have the base choice here.
お尻の方なのではないかと睨んでいる。
Alright, so we're switching routes. This is the base.
どうなの？麦。
No commento.
隠さなくていいよ。私もそうだから。
I mean, Suzura straight up told us what the base option here is.
どちらかといえばお尻の方だから。
Is there any other kind of coming out that makes things this awkward?
私たち仲間だよ、麦くん。
I believe that. Hi.
ようこそシリバニアファミリーへ。
Shiriba family. What kind of scary family is
お
that?
姉ちゃんって呼んでいいよ。
I won't.
妹になってあげましょうか。
Rika's my only imoto.
突っ込むところそこなんだ。
In the end, we disbanded immediately after that. Since I was tired enough to fall asleep while standing up, it was decided I should just go home and sleep. It was fun, but I'm strangely exhausted. It feels kind of weird, but, well, it was just a dream. Today is Awayuki Day. I'll be right back. I'm gonna take a short break and I have to refill my humidifier. Still need it for some reason. May still not yet. It's still sometimes cold, sometimes too hot. And I need the humidifier. Anyway, I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. I can only do 1 more hour because I ended up getting distracted by some RE9 thing, and I ended up pre-ordering the new Steins Gate reboot thing. Yeah, I heard that it's probably not an actual reboot, but more in the sense like supposed to be connected to the more recent Psy ADV stuff, and I haven't read those, so whatever. I just pre-ordered. Anyway, let's continue. Today's day 22. I can only do 1 hour. Okay, let's do this. Map maker Awayuki Hiro. Map making. She has been making steady progress. I guess I'll go with this. With that, I head toward Awayuki. The clouds block the sunlight just the right amount. It's actually kind of beautiful. Before I knew it, I started noticing things like that more often. Have I started noticing beautiful things that I used to overlook? Or am I naturally searching for beauty now? Either way, well, that's probably because of her influence. I walked toward the observatory with her in mind. When I arrive at the observatory, Awayuki and Suzera are striking strange poses and letting out high-pitched cries. What are you two doing?
見ればわかるでしょ。
I'm asking because it's not obvious.
見ればわかるよね。
I told you I can't.
だったら説明してあげるわ。
Saying that, Awayuki walks toward me. She stops right in front of me.
淡雪はクレオメと美しさを競ってたの。
Even after hearing that, I don't get it. Well, that's Awayuki for you. It can't be helped. Suzera, what does that even mean?
わからない。
Then, what were you shouting for?
クレオメがね、すごく綺麗に咲いてるのよ。
I turn my gaze toward where Awayuki's pointing. Oh, you're right. With their pale colors, they look as if butterflies are dancing there. It certainly is beautiful.
目の前に綺麗なものがあったら、淡雪の方が美しいと証明しなければならないのよ。
Is that how it works?
それが美しく生まれてきてしまった淡雪の定め。
She has a complicated way of existing. Complicated way of existing.
ねえ麦、淡雪とクレオメ、どっちが綺麗？
Even if you ask me that. For now, well, I guess Awayuki.
さすが麦、目も感性もいい感じよ。
Soka. I've already grown used to this kind of atmosphere lately. I can see the same for me. I gotta change my tune about her. But these Cleom flowers are pretty too.
まあ、淡雪の近くにいたら雑草も綺麗に見えてしまうわ。
That's a very optimistic way of looking at it. That's just how Awayuki is.
すずらはどうかしら？
Still, I couldn't just praise Awayuki and the Cleom while leaving her out. I think Suzera's pretty too.
淡雪やクレオメレベルに
Yeah, Suzera is that beautiful. She just sneezed.
今どこかで誰かが私の噂をしたかもしれない。
I was gossiping about you right in front of you. Even though I just said something incredibly embarrassing.
それにしてもよく来るわね麦
Isn't that a bit late to be asking?
そうねなんでこんなにここに来るの
Why, you ask? Maybe because I like you. This should be maybe because I like you. I'll just say whatever comes to mind. It might be because I love Awayuki. Eh? I feel like I just said something pretty impactful.
淡雪のことを好き当然よ淡雪は魅力的だもの誰もが好意を持ってしまうわ
I guess so.
それに淡雪も麦に心惹かれているわだから驚くことはないわ
Alright, alright, your catchphrase next. Huh? No. What do you mean attracted?
お互い好意を持ってるならきっと相性がいいのね
I don't know whether to be happy or sad about that reaction.
もっと早くに気がつきなさい麦のこと苦手だったらイルス使ったり崖から落としたりするわ
The difference in how she treats people is extreme.
麦が来ると嬉しいこれは心を惹かれてるってことよね
Well, I suppose you're right.
そうだわ心を惹かれてるならキスしましょう
No. Ah! As usual, she says the most outrageous things. But, well, if I'm attracted to her, she says she's attracted to me. And then she... Oh, okay. Well, if we both feel that way, maybe it's fine.
そうねじゃあするわよ
So, you're the one taking the initiative. Awayuki's face draws close and our lips touch. It's less of a kiss and more just a bit of skinship.
なんか多少ドキドキするわ
Mine is racing like crazy.
なんかすごいもの見た。
Soyeba, she was here. Never forgetting about Suzuna. Between the conversation and that shocking proposal, I had completely forgotten about Suzuna.
このドキドキは何かしら
キスしたからでしょ。
キスしたらドキドキするこれはつづらとしてもドキドキするのかしらつづら確かめたいから顔をこっちに向けて
ちょっと待って。私たち女の子同士だから。
Yes, and?
つづら実は淡雪男の子だったの
なら問題ないか。
That is an obvious lie. And saying it's not a problem for that reason is a problem in itself. Their lips touch.
麦に比べたら全然ドキドキしないわね
私は軽くドキドキしたのに。
What kind of emotions am I supposed to be feeling? My emotions are going haywire.
麦もつづらも本当に興味深いわ
I saw Awayuki's Suzuna kiss. What's with the suddenness?
淡雪が特定の人間を気に入ったり執着するなんて思わなかったわ
I like this is the specific term she's using instead of saying love. Because that doesn't violate her whatever catchphrase.
普通じゃないわね二人とも
To be called not normal, but the least normal person here.
すごく失礼。
But well, it was a fact that being with the two of them was stimulating and fun. I didn't think we'd become this close either.
次の依頼もよろしくね麦 麦にばっかりお願いしてるけど麦だけの淡雪にはならないわよ淡雪は全ての人に愛される存在それでいて全ての人を愛する存在麦のことは好きだけど麦のことだけを好きになることはないわ
That's fine. I feel the same way. I don't have those kinds of feelings for you, Awayuki. What do you mean,
私やヒーローみたいなちょっと行動がどうかしてる女のところに来るんだし
What question?
恋があるのかと思ってた
Since you approach a woman with questionable behavior like me. I like how she's self-aware. So, you were aware your behavior was questionable?
麦ちょっと聞くけど好意があるのは淡雪それともつづら
I wonder if trying to get started with Suzera's route is basically this almost the same events, but you choose Suzera. Don't just force me into a choice between two people. In the good VN, you'd have both. Wait, just kidding.
妹ちゃん
Don't include my family as a third option. It should have. In the end, it felt like we just spent the time chatting away. I suppose this is all part of making the Chizu too. Oh yeah, he was there to help the map. Well, he was there to help the map maker. Doesn't. All right, there's still time to take on one more request. There's only one option anyway. Oh, so I already done this one. Okay. All right, day 23. We're not supposed to pick Awayuki. Interesting. All right. That is interesting. We're not supposed to pick her. But day 24, I had to do a save. Ah, I see, that's why. I become a Tegarobato. Help me. Tegaroba? And there's no client name, but I accept the job on impulse. And judging by the handwriting, I suspect it's a child. Tegarobato. Tegarobato? I don't know. But they were asking for help. Better hurry. I head to the scene. When I enter the room, a boy about elementary school age is wailing. His right arm is certainly in a bizarre state. これは
お兄ちゃん助けて僕の手が乗っ取られたんだ
A huge mass of red plastic is fused to the boy's right hand. Looking closely, I see it's a half-finished plastic model robot. Tegarobato. Tegaroboto. Tegaroboto? Okay. なるほど. Is it glue?
瞬間接着剤をドバって出したらくっついちゃって
How do they send each other the request? Like, how did the kid send the request? Like, he had the thing stuck. He went to he went to Megarugai, and he you know, I don't know how long it takes. Anyway, how long the thing was stuck in his hand?
取れないんだ僕このままロボットになっちゃうの
The boy is genuinely terrified.
おさんに怒られるあんたまた改造人間になったのって
A repeat offender, huh? The boy never learns. Well, don't worry.
本当手術しないでいいの
No. However, it's going to sting a bit. I head to Ken-san's place and get some lemon. Kite? Don't move. I'm going to dissolve the bond.
妖怪ごくり
Good kitty. I soak the cotton swab in lemon juice and rub it into the gap between his finger and the model.
冷たい
Buried it. I've been linking the connection between your cells and the machine.
すげえなんかかっこいい
Little by little, the glue begins to dissolve. I begin to peel the parts away, cautiously yet boldly. Again, think about this. The kid was able to make a request. He could have gotten it out at Megarugai itself, you know, but whatever. Ha!
Oh!
A red part falls from the boy's hand.
折れた僕の手が人間に戻った
The boy stares intently at his own hand, trembling with emotion. It's a bit dramatic, but for him, it is likely a miraculous survival. The surgery is a success. Make sure you wash your hands well for a while.
ありがと ブラックジャッカ
The reward is 330 million.
ル
But if you show me the finished model once you're done, we'll call it even. That's right. I'm an unlicensed handyman, Black Jackal. The reward is fixed on the future. A gaze. That alone is enough. There's still enough time, so we're gonna skip. The next is the fuel craftsman. Okay. No, it does that. The fuel craftsman has been a great help to me, and I'll likely have more requests for him in the future. There's no harm in staying on his good side. However, I have no idea what he's trying to say with those metaphors. The mention of Agishiki also piques my curiosity. Well, I guess I'll find out when I get there. I head toward the workshop near the forest as specified. I head to the specified location. There, a mountain of logs is already piled up.
おお、来たか。
I came after seeing the request. But what exactly am I supposed to do?
ああ、冬に向けてこの大量の森の命を暖炉にくべられる炎の塊に変えなきゃならねえ。まあ、薪割りするってこった。
So, I just need to split all these logs, right?
簡単に言うな。薪割りってのは人の対話だ。力任せじゃねえ。断りと感謝で割る。さあ、お前もやってみろ。
The axe he hands me is heavy and solid, but I'll give it a shot.
ほう、悪くねえ腰の入り方。体幹がしっかりして余計な力みもねえ。
I'm a traveler after all, Kabubito. I use my body a lot, and I've been camping out in the wild. Yeah. I'm an amateur, but I think I can do better than most professionals out there.
面白い。
The craftsman sets down his axe. Then he grabs the collar of his work clothes. He rips it out. He tears his work clothes right off. What appears from underneath is he's huge. Muscles like solid rock. Kinyaku. His pectoral bulge like armor. His abs don't just look like a washboard. The grooves are as deep as if they've been carved with a chisel.
服なんざ筋肉というエンジンの放熱に邪魔だ。この風がラジエーターだ。見せてくれよ。お前のむき出しの筋肉。ネイキッドエンジンをよ。
Naked engine. Sasugana, fuel craftsman. Dropping fuel straight into the man's soul. Otoko no tamashi. I strip off my shirt as well.
おお、素晴らしい。見せかけのバルクじゃねえ。
Nice. Good to know we're chuds.
旅という過酷な環境で削ぎ落とされ研磨された実用的な筋肉。プラクティカルマッスルだ。
He's what do you call this? There's a term. Practical strength versus guys who go to the gym. You too, craftsman. Those lads. You have wings growing out of them?
こいつは長年重いドラム缶と丸太を担ぎ続けた勲章よ。
So yeah. It's like a tree that's lived for thousands of years.
さあ、筋肉に火を入れろ。上腕三頭筋の収縮が見事だ。
The way your trapezius bulges the moment you swing down is beautiful.
切れてる。その腹斜筋、カミソリみたいだぜ。
They're mirroring right now. They're mirroring. Massive. Your deloids are like melon pond. We burn the fuel of our hearts and gain to create the fuel known as firewood. Deep in the forest, two half-naked men swing their axes while shouting at the top of their lungs. No words are needed. Muscle meaning muscle. Muscle meaning firewood. Muscle meaning axe. And they are communicating, conversing in their own way. After a while, a pile of logs had transformed into a pile of firewood. Steam rises from our entire bodies. It is a pleasant sense of fatigue.
いい汗かいたな。見直したぜ。お前、体の燃料であるカロリーを燃やし尽くした人間。カロリーメイツだ。
The bread? Calorie mate. What a fine title.
ほらよ、報酬だ。俺特製のプロテイン。筋肉修復の燃料に使ってくれ。
Bro, 筋肉。
それとこの薪。お前が割った中で一番いい断面のやつだ。今日の熱い記憶が炎となって蘇るはずだ。ただ熱すぎる記憶、火事には気をつけろ。
ありがとうございました。I'll treasure it. After exchanging a fervent handshake, I leave the workshop. On the way home, my body feels heavy as lead, while my heart is strangely bright. I'm going to turn the bat up to high heat tonight. I'll use the firewood I received right away. I'll let those flames illuminate my kinyaku. Drinking protein while watching the flickering flames wouldn't be bad at all. I'm sure Riga would say, "Ah, Nii-san, gorepa kinyaku," or some shit like that. I don't know, man. Maybe Awayuki would tell me, "Ah, utsukushi kinyaku." With these kinyaku, I might even be able to overtake Roland or Kawase and run at Mach speed. Grow my kinyaku. I kind of miss Little Buster sometimes. All right, let's go. So this is the day before the heroine route proper, and I'm supposed to make like a very important save here. And obviously we choose Awayuki. Searching for hidden hot springs. Awayuki Hiro. A hidden hot spring? This feels a bit different from my usual requests, but Awayuki did tell me the other day, I'm counting on you for the next request. Well, let's give it a try. After finishing the reception, I head toward the observatory. I've accepted the request. I arrive at the observatory and call out toward the inside just like usual. Yo! It's time. Nice. Wait, why are you all wearing Mizuki?
ほら、やっぱりこう言われた。
温泉に入るからよ。
Well, I guess if it's a mixed gender bat, people do wear Mizuki. If that's the case, I can accept this look. Is the onsen close to here?
知らないわ。書いてある通り、人を探したもの。
They search for the place while already wearing the Mizuki. Okay.
決められてる上に、それを探し出すのだから、近いか遠いかなんて誰も知らない。
Damn. Damn. Holy shit. Don't wear Mizuki.
そうだよね。
どうして？いいじゃない。これなら温泉に行くまで荷物が少ない。淡雪の美しさを町の人たちに見せることができる。
What was the thing I said in the YouTube post? Yeah, that one thing.
一石二鳥。いいえ、淡雪の美しさならもっとね。一石取り絶滅。
The stone being thrown is far too lethal. If you go in Mizuki, bombs will swarm all over your bodies.
淡雪の美しさは虫すらも魅了してしまうということね。
That's not it. If you go get bitten by bugs, Awayuki's skin will be all ruined.
この美しい肌がボロボロに。虫って何考えてるの？
It'll diminish your beauty.
それはとんでもない損失ね。
でしょ？
わかったわ。淡雪は服を着ることにする。
ああ。
麦君が言ってくれてよかった。何度言ってもヒールは聞いてくれなかったんだ。
Man, you had it rough. Making her wear clothes is such a simple thing. Yet, I feel like I just finished a major task. Awayuki and Suzetta walk into the observatory. After waiting for a while,
お待たせ。
お待たせしました。
why are they still wearing their uniforms? I thought they were whatever, man. You know, I don't know, man. You know, because I was thinking that they wear their more casual clothes, considering they're already wearing Mizuki in the first place. But whatever. Awayuki and Suzetta emerge, haven't changed their clothes. I'm glad you both actually changed.
ええ、虫に刺されるのは嫌だもの。
True. I'm glad you agreed, Suzetta. I don't know what I'd do if you both had come out in Mizuki.
そんなわけないでしょ。麦君は私をバカにしすぎ。
ごめん。
私は最初裸で行こうとしたけど、水着に着替えさせられただけ。
Go back! Go back! Go back! Suzetta, go back! You were planning on going naked?
そう。
Was she really planning on heading out in the middle of nowhere to find a hidden hot spring completely naked? What are you even
麦
thinking?
君、ちょっと考えてみて。
No, I must resist.
温泉って裸で入るものだから。
True?
水着で入るなんて常識がないにも程があるよ。
That's not the point. Don't talk to me about common sense when you were planning to hike through the mountains naked. Hadaka. After that, we made some preparations to set out to find the hidden onsen. She seemed to have a general idea of where it was, and we pushed through the brush in that direction. It's slippery here, so kiyotsukete.
ありがとう、麦。
すごく助かる。
Well, I am a man, so I can handle at least as much. I'm always just following them along, and I'm never quite sure if I'm actually being useful. That's why I want to be proactive with the dirty work and the heavy lifting. I'll lead the way, followed by Awayuki and Suzetta bringing up the rear. Are we heading in the right direction?
そうね。こっちの方にあるって聞いたわ。
That's pretty vague.
それで十分なのよ。
That's
ここにはつづらがいるわ。つづらはものすごく鼻がいいの。調香師並みの鼻の良さなのよ。
I don't really know what a perfumer is. I assume it's someone who works with scents and
た
such.
だまあすごい鼻いいよ。
So, I think we'll know the moment you smell the onsen.
うん。匂いがしたらおえってなる。
Well, a lot of onsen do have a strong smell. With a nose as good as hers, even I'd feel like gagging if I caught the scent.
おえってなったら近くに温泉のある証拠。
つづらは綺麗なのだから、そんな知らせ方は良くないわ。
じゃあどうすればいいの？
もうえって感情を出して知らせるべきね。麦もその方がいいと思うでしょ。
Well, I prefer moe over the sound of retching.
もうえか。任せておいて。
After walking for a while like that, I think I might smell something like sulfur.
かすかにそんな気がするわね。つづらはどう？
They got Reina who had to do this, man.
すごいもうえってなるから多分あるよ。
That's a far cry from the moe I was imagining. If anything, it's even grosser than gagging.
まあ、とりあえず温泉は見つかりそうね。ありがとう、つづら。
Oh, it really is here.
この辺りものすごい燃えてなる。
ふむふむ。ここはちゃんと地図に書き込んでおかないとね。
With that, Awayuki began writing on the chisu. But still, is it beautiful enough for Awayuki to write on her chisu? If anything, it looks a little dirty. Why is it so dirty even though it's a hidden onsen?
これは綺麗なものを書き込んでるんじゃないの。
So, you're just noting the location of the hidden
い
onsen.
いえ、危険な場所マップよ。
Ken?
この温泉、近寄ったら死ぬわ。
Huh? Shin? That's pretty alarming thing to say, but
温泉から出てるガスを吸い込むと、多分混沌するわね。
Maji.
町の人に聞いたけど、猛毒温泉って呼ばれてるらしいわ。ほら、岩とか変色してるでしょ。
Guys, we're just randomly sniffing the deadly poisonous onsen.
けどまあ、ガスを吸い込まなければ大丈夫なんだって。
Guys?
だから行きましょう。
Yeah.
無理って。あ、わかったわ。淡雪と一緒に入るのが恥ずかしいのね。
No. Well...
でも、混浴は男女遠慮なく一緒に入るものよ。きっと楽しいわ。
It should be the norm. Anyway.
淡雪は麦と友情を深めたい。麦と入りたいと思っている。恥ずかしいのが嫌だって言うなら、淡雪は麦の方を見ないし、麦も淡雪の方を見ないでいい。
私は見るけど。
黙ってて。
うん。
だから一緒にね。
It would be a huge honor, but I'll die, won't I?
死ぬわ。
Then I don't want to. It's not about being
待
embarrassed.
って待って待って。このまま行くわけじゃないわよ。
I really like this particular face of hers. This is very uncharacteristic of hers. That's why it's really memorable. How are we even supposed to get there?
裸で行くの。
What happens if we go naked?
淡雪の裸が見られるの。死んでもいいと思わない？
I don't. She is genuinely surprised. Susana, surely you don't want to die either, right?
こうやって本の匂いを嗅ぎながら行けば燃えってならないよ。
It's not the smell that kills you, it's the gas!
でも今日は本が2冊しかなかった。本を嗅げない誰か一人が死ぬことになっちゃう。
Because everyone will
こ
die.
れでいけないかしら？
It won't.
冗談よ。
Well, obviously, we aren't going to soak in the poisonous onsen. Awayuki turns her back to me and starts rummaging through her luggage. And then
ガスマスク。
she pulls out something rather frightening. What's that?
ガスマスクだわ。
Where did you get that?
どこかから流れに流れてきて、物々交換でもらったの。これでガスを吸い込まずにお風呂に入れるわ。よかったわね、麦。淡雪の入浴シーンが見られるわよ。
I'll pass.
どうして？淡雪の裸体が見られるのよ。
Have you ever considered a mismatch between a naked body and a gas mask?
ないわ。でも、もしかしてマリアージュするかも。
Wait, I just imagined it right now.
ちょっと想像してみて。
Okay, I'm using my Sozo Riku. I won't. I shouldn't be imagining my friend's naked body, right?
ダメなの？もしかして、ムラムラするから？
Now that you mentioned it. Maybe so?
そうなのね。何この気持ち。
Oh, Awayuki's developing feelings. The thing called feelings.
なんだか、そう言われると嬉しい気がしてる。
The heart eyes. Yeah, that means...
黄色。
どういうこと？これって。
私はその気持ちの正体を知ってる。
Yeah, Suzuna, that's... Should I refrain from telling her until Awayuki realizes it herself? Before I can say that, Awayuki speaks
こ
up.
の気持ちって。
性的興奮。
Very nice. Eh? That's not what I expected.
性的興奮。
黄色は 見られて興奮するタイプの変態だと思う。
淡雪が見られて興奮するタイプの変態？
そう、見られて興奮するタイプの変態。
見られて興奮するタイプの変態。
見られて興奮するタイプの変態だからそんな気持ちになったの。
見られて興奮するタイプの変態だったからこんな気持ちになったのね。
見られて興奮するタイプの変態が麦君から見られることを想像したから性的興奮をしてるの。
They better keep this in the localization, guys.
見られて興奮するタイプの変態が麦に見られることを想像して性的興奮してしまったのね。
麦君もヒーローのこと見られて興奮するタイプの変態だと思わない？
Raining.
麦も淡雪のことを見られて興奮するタイプの変態だって思うのね。
その通り。ヒーローは見られて興奮するタイプの変態。みんなそう思ってる。
淡雪は見られて興奮するタイプの変態か。
She savors the words. What the hell are you guys chanting about deep in the mountains? You better keep that.
それじゃあそろそろ入りましょうか。
オッケー。
Don't strip! Don't strip!
大丈夫。淡雪は見られて興奮するタイプの変態だから。
She really got that to hurt.
恥ずかしくないわ。むしろ心地いい。
That's not what I meant.
私は見られたら恥ずかしいけど見られたことをすぐ忘れるから大丈夫。
That's worrying. That's not what I meant. Are you really going to be okay?
多分
You can't say Dabu when your life's on the line. It can't be helped. Well, how about you say it's fine? It's probably fine. How about you say it's fine? He'll be fine. I'll go check it myself.
麦が行くの？
Yeah, you two are always doing something reckless. I'll go once in a while. And so I receive a gas mask from Awayuki. The way to put it on is something like this, I guess. I don't really know how, but I try putting it on for now. And then I turn my gaze toward the hot spring, the onsen. It doesn't really feel toxic though. It's just a normal onsen. Well then, I'm off.
麦
Ignoring Awayuki's voice trying to stop me, I approached the onsen. And then, huh? A sound. Color. My consciousness. Everything is fading away. Everything goes silent. The scenery tilts 90 degrees, and then it vanishes. I shouldn't have made such a stupid choice.
また立ちながら寝てるの？麦？
麦君大丈夫？
寝不足？ナルコレプシー？
Welcome back, little busters. Huh? Nani?
どうしたの？なんか顔が青いけど。
Yeah, I put on a gas mask, run to the onsen, and then collapse.
お風呂場で走ったら転ぶって子供の頃に言われなかった？
I don't think that's what this is about.
まあ、走らない方がいいってことね。
Was that just a yume? Well, it was probably just a yume. I feel like I had a very scary kawaii yume. I wonder if that what happened to us just now is really important. I knew it. We really shouldn't go to a dangerous place.
そうね。でも、それを知らせるための地図よ。
I suppose so. Even so, this time was way too life-threatening. So yeba, we come pretty deep into the mountains. Do you know the way back?
ああ。
What do you mean?
まっすぐ行けば、どこかしらにはつながってるわ。
Isn't that a bit too dangerous in the northern lands? It's incredibly vast and there are kuma.
つづらはすごい力持ちよ。
You still can't beat a Kuma, though.
ハードカバー1677冊持ったことある。
You might not beat a Kuma, but that's an insane amount of weight to carry.
あとこのアームカバーすっごい丈夫に作ってあるからきっとクマの牙も通らない。
It probably would.
さてあっちの方に行ってみましょうか。
There's no point in just standing here.
どうしたのつづら。
ヒーローが通ってきた道を通って帰れば迷わずに帰れるんじゃない？
I suppose so.
そうだよね。どうしてみんな気がつかないの？頭悪いの？
Coming from her is deeply insulting.
そうね。
Even though we're struggling just because we don't know the way back.
こっち来て。
And so Suzero began walking through the mountains. We followed after her.
こっち。
She proceeds with full
なん
confidence.
か見たことある景色のような気がするわ。
Definitely remember that fallen
そ
tree.
んなのあったっけ？
How are you even deciding which way is home?
匂い。
That's amazing. She's like a Inu. How is your sense of smell so good?
二人だから話すね。
Suzera, who's leading the way, looks back at us.
私いろいろあって人の顔が認識できないの。
Huh?
そうなの？
そう。だから人を匂いで覚えたりしてる。
I'm curious about her route now.
だからすごく鼻がいいの。
She can't recognize faces, so that kind of thing exists. I feel like I've heard of that before.
それじゃあ淡雪の綺麗な顔も見ることができないの？
うん。黄色が綺麗でしょって言うたび何言ってんだろうって思ってた。
Is Suzera blind or something? Like, literally? What's going on?
つづらって時々毒舌よね。
毒舌？
It means saying things that stink.
じゃがいもの芽。
それはリアルな毒よ。
あと鏡を見ても自分の顔がわからない。綺麗って言われるたびにさぞ綺麗なんだろうな。見れないのもったいないなって思ってる。
I'm curious about her route now. I'm glad your self-esteem is so high.
顔の認識ができない。だから鼻に全振りして生きてきた。だから匂いを人よりも感じられる。
So, that's how it is. I had no idea until now. Interesting. After walking for a while like that, we finally reached a road I know. It's been a while since I've seen asphalt.
ありがとうつづら。
黄色についたクレオメの匂いが道を知らせてくれたの。
I had no idea Suzera was hiding a secret like that.
あんまり人に話してないけど二人のことは親友だって思ってるしだから言ってもいいかなって。
Being called a Shinyu, hearing it from someone who makes me feel a bit embarrassed. But it doesn't feel bad.
親友にはそういうことを言うのね。
Well, I do say it sometimes.
淡雪も麦とつづらのことを親友だと思っているわ。
Soka. Hearing such words from Awayuki felt strangely fresh. To put it in her own style, my heart was moved. And that was the sentiment behind her
淡
words.
雪も二人に秘密を話すわ。
Awayuki's Himitsu.
ええ。
Now that you mention it, Awayuki's quite a mystery. A beautiful woman who lives in the observatory, searching for beautiful things. She's quite easygoing, so we hang out often, but I don't know anything about her. She herself is so mysterious. I feel like she's a walking bundle of secrets. I won't be surprised if someone called her Ojo-sama, nor would it feel out of place if someone said she had no memories and no home. And now, the very Awayuki is talking about the Himitsu. Alright, please tell us.
わかったわ。
Awayuki nods with a soft smile, as if she feels a little
つ
relieved.
づらは？
私は今度でいい。
Right in the middle of this?
山道ですごい蚊に刺されたから家に帰って薬塗りたい。スンスンやりすぎて鼻に虫も入ったし鼻うがいしたい。
それは帰った方がいいわね。
Is it really okay?
淡雪が話してる最中につづらの鼻から虫が出てきたら
That's それは The mental image is absolutely ridiculous. Well then, see you later.
じゃあね。
ええ、それじゃあ話を聞く準備ができたら来てちょうだい。
Leaving Awayuki behind, Leaving Suzuna behind, Awayuki and I headed home. Oh, wait, the other way. It is correct. So we left Awayuki alone. Alright, let's see what's going on.
淡雪はすべての人に愛される存在。それでいて、すべての人を愛する存在。麦のことは好きだけど、麦のことだけを好きになることはないわ。そうして幸せになった淡雪は、どのお隣さんにもいないもの。
Interesting quotations in the hood. At night, I take a bath and return to the living room. I hear a knocking sound at the front door. Coming, I'll be right out. I tell Rika as much and head outside into the front of the house.
めっちゃ暑いわね。
She just shows up, man. Ah, it is. Awayuki's there, fanning her face with her hand. What brings you here at this hour?
見てみなさい、麦。
What? Is it because the weather is nice and the stars are beautiful?
違うわ。汗だくの淡雪よ。
Oh yeah, that's a thing. I remember she wanted me like you want to see me in sweat. Oh. Well, she certainly looks hot.
どう？
How do you look? Well, that's Awayuki for you. I think you look beautiful. Bijin. Saying that is always a safe bet.
それは知ってるわ。じゃなくて、聞きたいことがあるの。
I was wrong. So, what is it you want to ask?
麦の部屋、クーラーはある？
Of course
あ
not.
ったら止めてほしいの。
I just told you I don't have it.
今夜は暑くて寝られないわ。
Why don't you just stay up until it cools down?
寝られないと、明日麦と遊ぶときにパフォーマンスが発揮できないじゃない。
So, let's decide that we're playing together tomorrow. Well, I guess that's fine. Go man, but I told you, we don't have air conditioning.
文明に取り残されてるわね。
You're one to talk. Besides, I heard houses with air conditioning are rare around here. And most of the appliances are probably broken anyway.
知ってるわ。淡雪は何でも知っているのよ。麦家がその稀に入っていないかって思って訪ねてきたのよ。
Warina.
謝る必要はないわ。でもこの暑さはいかんともしがたいわね。
Yeah, tell me about it.
あ、知ってる？女の子って体温低いのよ。
Is that so?
妹ちゃん、一晩貸してくれない？
No way!
麦、独り占めは良くないわ。淡雪にも抱きつかせなさい。
Don't drag Rika into
麦
this.
は使ってないの？
Of course I am.
もったいない。
And besides, even if a woman's body temperature is lower, it's still going to be hot if we're clinging to each other, right?
ぎゅ
Awayuki clings to me.
ーど
Unpleasant.
ガイとは不愉快だわ。美が抱きついているというのに。
Even B would find it unpleasant if someone clung to her all sweaty.
そうね。じゃあ汗拭いて抱きつくわ。
Yamete.
ぎゅ
Even though I told her to stop,
ー。お、麦、めっちゃ暑いわ。
it's because I'm
恥
embarrassed.
ずかしい。じゃあ離れてあげる。
Damn, I just got out of the bath and now my body temperature is rising.
じゃあ少し熱を冷ましましょう。妹ちゃん、ちょっとお兄ちゃん借りるわ。
She shouted toward the house. I never said I was going though.
行かないの？
No, I'm going.
知ってるわ。麦ならそう言ってくれるもの。
Well, a walk after bat sounds nice. And so the two of us walk aimlessly together. Sate, what should we do? Should we go somewhere with beautiful stars?
星が綺麗で天文台にかなう場所はないわ。つまり帰るってことになるわね。
Soka. I feel like that's a bit of a waste. I mean, don't you want to go somewhere beautiful?
綺麗な場所。なんで？
You're looking for that, aren't you, Awayuki?
そうだけど、それしかしないわけじゃないわ。
Soka.
淡雪のこと。日常系美少女漫画の個性がアイコン化された美少女ヒロインだと思ってない？
What did they mean by this? All right. You said beautiful girl twice just now. Well, you do have a strong set presence. I thought that might be all you ever thought about.
ちゃんと別のことも考えてるわ。今は麦と歩いてる。麦のことを考えてる。淡雪は心が動く経験が欲しい。麦といると心が動く気がする。だからそれでいいのよ。
Is that really how it works?
そういうものなのよ。
For some reason, she feels a little different from the usual Awayuki. That's a little hazukashi. What is it?
淡雪もなんかちょっと照れたのよ。
There. With those words, the two of us continue walking. We went to the forest. We somehow ended up walking toward where it was cooler. Hotaru.
ついて行ってみましょう。
Oh man, I miss Hotaru, man. Anyway, sure. We slowly followed the lights. Speaking of Hotaru, there's also the lake. Man, I really do miss Hotaru. I'm talking about Minasugi Hotaru. Anyway, it's a lake.
冷たそうね。
We arrive at the lake. It is a very quiet place on the opposite side of town. It looks cold. Seriously? No matter how cold it is, they'll go jumping in, okay?
大丈夫。ちゃんと水着に着替えるわ。
She brought? You're not getting my point at all.
着替えるけど、こっち見る？
volunteer. I don't.
淡雪の裸体よ。めっちゃ美しいわよ。美しさがムラムラを超越するから、エロい気持ちにならないわよ。
Even so. No, wait. Why do you even have a music with you in the first place?
麦の家に泊まるんだったら、一緒にお風呂入るでしょ？
What?
裸だと麦は断るだろうから、水着で行こうと思ったのよ。
I refuse just at the thought of bathing together.
じゃあ着替えるわ。
I quickly shut my eyes.
よいしょっと。
Maybe she was already wearing it underneath anyway. I hear the sound of clothes being removed.
バルン、バルン。
Stop making sounds and make me imagine things. Then,
それじゃ、行くわよ、麦。
huh? My hand is pulled and then... Subway! I open my eyes to the chill at my feet. Hoshi Sora. Yo, not bad. Hotaru. Stars reflecting on the surface of the lake. It's an illusion, as if my entire field of vision is filled with stars from top to bottom. I feel as if I'm floating, or perhaps falling. And in the center of it all is... Awayuki. Well, I'm not gonna deny that she's very hot, though. I mean, it's been known. I certainly thought she was beautiful or striking before, but seeing her like this, she's truly... It's cushy.
麦？何？ Awayuki のこと？
I found myself saying it so honestly.
そう。この景色のことかと思った。
You're being humble today, aren't you?
そうね。なんだかそう思ったの。なんだか心が動いたのよ。このくらいの景色大したことないのに、なんで心が動くのかしら？
I wonder why, Sana. Neither Awayuki nor I knew the reason, but being with someone who is always doing such reckless things is fun. I'm sure Awayuki also finds it fun being with someone as unremarkable as me. That somehow made me happy.
もうちょっと水に入りましょうよ。
Hey, I'm not wearing any music-y.
脱ぐ？
I'm not taking it off.
じゃあそのまま行きましょう。
Looking at that smile. Alright, fine. I find myself giving in. As I'm dragged along by her. The two of us stumble into the lake together. You. Well, it's useless to say anything to Awayuki, or rather, I started to find this fun. My heart is truly moved. So, whatever, I guess.
いいでしょ？
I look up at the sky, laughing. No matter where I look, there are stars. It feels as if the two of us are floating in outer space. Kirei. When I'm with her, it's always fun. Are you sure you don't want to ride home?
大丈夫よ。なんかちょっと一人で歩きたい気分なの。
Mezurashi.
そうね。Awayukiらしくないわね。じゃあね。
Jane. After saying that, I look up at the sky. It's the same Hoshisara as before. And yet, Nanka. It feels like just an ordinary Hoshisara. With those thoughts in mind, I begin my journey home. Alright, we're officially in Awayuki's route. And I'm gonna call it in here. Unfortunately. I gotta work. I have a meeting in the morning. Alright, that's it for today, and I'll see you guys on the next upload. Ciao.
綺麗なものはいつかこの手こぼれ落ちる。走ったその日に帰らない旅に出た。思いがけずこの街に来て君と出会って季節が巡る。また失って君が残したきらめき見つけたんだ。 私がここにいるよ。好きだって好きだって飛び込んだなら受け止めてくれますか。舞い散るこの葉を見上げて思うシンフォニーラブ君へと奏でる思いが真っ白に咲くよ。色づき始めた空未来を染めてく二人で見たい。
真っ白色シンフォニーラブイズピュアホワイトリメイク4フル HD そして真っ白色シンフォニーサナエディション同時発売決定。コミックマーケット100にてメインビジュアル初公開。
雨の音が窓叩くベッドの中で聞いたいつか借りた MD をローテーションしてみて